children, I'm Miss Gretta, back in the broadcast lab to bring you another experiment. Now, it is the month of July, but we are still talking about the word faith. And if you'll remember, that is trusting in what you can't see because of what you do see. So I want you to picture something in your mind. Let's pretend it's cold outside and you have your jacket and your mom just washed it and dried it and it's coming out of the clothes dryer and you're ready to go outside and play and you put the jacket on, it's so warm and toasty, and then you touch the zipper and ouch! It hurts because the zipper is so hot. It's like a little tiny iron. And you're like, why is that? Well, we're going to do a little experiment today to see if metal is an excellent conductor of heat or versus fabric. And we're going to talk about that word being conductor in just a minute. Now, I have today for our example, we have some very hot water. So do not try this at home without your mom and your dad. And we have 3 different spoons from a kitchen. We have a metal spoon, a wooden spoon, and a plastic one. Okay, first I'm going to put the butter onto the spoons, just like these, just sticking the butter on there. And then I'm going to take a little bead and stick it on the butter, and I'm just doing that so we can see if the butter is, the bead and the butter is moving down the spoon. And now I'm going to put all of the spoons in this very hot water. Okay, they are going in, and we're going to see what happens. Now, the one that is the best conductor of heat, the butter will slide down first. Which one do you think it will be? Do you think it's going to be the wood one, or the plastic, or the metal? We're going to find out in just a moment. Now, when I was telling you that metal is an excellent conductor of heat, well, conduction is just simply how heat passes through an object, okay? So yes, heat can pass through clothing, heat can pass through wood, and heat can pass through metal. But which one do you think it will pass through faster? Well, I see it's passing through the little plastic spoon. I see it moving there. I see the wood is still completely still. It's not moving. So that tells me right away that the wooden spoon is not as good of a heat conductor as perhaps the plastic and the metal. Now, it is warming up, and you can see the steam is coming up out of the water, so we know it is very, very hot. So once again, I'm going to warn you not to do that at home without mom and dad. So we can, now the very first one to fall into the water was the metal. We did notice that the plastic, it moved first, but it fell into the water first with the metal. So the metal is the best conductor of heat. So when you think about conduction of heat, did you know that if you surround yourself with other people to help you with your God walk, like your mom and your dad or your church family, all of those people can help you grow in your relationship with Jesus. Let me read a verse for you it is from Hebrews chapter 10, verses 24 and 25, and it says, let us consider how we can stir up one another in love. It says, let us help one another do good works. It also says, let us not give up on meeting together, and let us cheer each other up with words of hope. So when we do all of those things, when we work together, we can help each other grow in our relationship with Jesus. Now, in our experiment today, we cannot see the heat travel through the spoon, but it is very clear that the heat did travel through the spoon because it slid down and went into the water when it was way up here out of the water. Now, it's just like that with God. We can't see God, but we can have faith and know we believe in Him because of what we can see. So just remember, God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.